Hi and welcome, I'm Holly. Welcome to this yoga flow named Make Each Movement Count. So the idea behind this flow is that we focus our attention on our transitions. So there's not so much focus on the end pose, how far you could go, what it looks like in that pose, but more so the journey into it and out of it. So those transitions, trying to be as smooth and controlled in and out of poses. So then you actually have the strength when you come to that pose. Because if you're moving in and out of pose and it's not smooth, then you probably are not actually working with control, and then when you're actually in the end pose, the strength isn't there. So we want to keep the integrity of a pose, and that will help by moving through smoothly with control in our transitions. So let's begin. We're going to start actually lying on our front on our mat. So you're going to make your way, move through all fours, and then make your way onto your tummy here. So just take a moment to come to face down. I'm going to bring my forearms onto the ground and reach my legs long. So here in Sphinx position, we want to just make sure that we're not kind of sinking into the shoulders. So in order to get that nice firm grounded position, keep pressing the forearms into the floor. Reach the toes nice and long so you kind of feel that the back of the body is awake. And then if from here you're already starting to feel a little bit of compression into your lower back, can you start to just rock and tilt your pelvis for a moment? So just take a moment to just sense in the body how that feels. And if by slightly moving your pelvis to a degree, it only has to be a tiny amount, you might have already elevated some of that compression you're feeling. So what you want to feel is that there's this equal sensation through your whole spine. So just take a moment to sense that through your body. Let the mid back, the upper back play a role in this back bend as well. And once you find that point there where everything starts to just feel right and you're kind of rooted, you're feeling like you're in your neutral now, let's just start to arrive into this practice. Start to take a couple of smooth breaths. And we're going to move nice and slowly here. We're going to slowly inhale, press through the hands, the arms, draw the heart forwards. Maybe the head lifts into your Sphinx. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to round through your upper back. So almost feel like you're sort of puffing the upper back out. You're feeling your belly button start to just lift off the mat ever so slightly, or that feeling of it lifting off the mat. And then we're going to inhale, draw the heart forwards again through your Sphinx. Gently lift your gaze. And exhale to round again. So it's almost like a cat-cow movement through your spine whilst we're in Sphinx. So just a couple more. Move through nice and steady and slow. Warm up through your spine. Exhale to round. Feel that sensation of the belly button coming off the mat. And nice and slow, one more. So maybe you've already starting to feel the front of your core muscles just warming up a little bit as well. This rounding, this pressing back of the back body. Good. And then slowly forwards back to your elbows. You're going to bring the hands under the shoulders, press into the floor and make your way back into a child's pose. So let the hips press back into the heels, reach your arms nice and long and your forehead into the ground. So let's just take a few moments here, a few breaths. So just still arriving, still landing into our practice and feel this connection of your breath. So essentially, if we start to lose the rhythm of our breath, we hold our breath, then perhaps we've gone a little bit too far. So use your breath like an anchor to just keep you here, keep you focused on your time, on your mat. And notice how that feels. Just breathing in into the back of your body. Breathing out. Good, again breathing in. And breathe out. Good. Just take your palms and press them into the ground. Slowly inhale. Make your way to all fours position. So taking the hips over the knees, the shoulders over the wrists. And just a little warm up, continuing to warm up a bit through our core here. So this will help with our transitions as well. So we're going to press the palms firmly into the floor. Tuck your toes if you can here, and see if you can just hover your knees off the floor ever so slightly. So that feeling of pushing the ground away, a little puffing out of your upper back will be fine as well. And then you're going to take a breath in, see if you can swivel your knees to the right, but keep your shoulders stacked, and then exhale through center. Inhale, swivel knees to left, exhale through center. Let's do one more to each side, so take your time. So we feel the obliques warming up. Keep the gaze forwards, just swivel through those core muscles, and then exhale. Let's slowly come through center. Send the hips to the sky, and then taking your hands out as wide as you feel comfortable, and just taking the feet here as wide as the mat. And we're just going to sway the hips side to side. So we just warm up into those outer hips nice and slowly. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Good again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice. We're going to really, really slowly roll over the knees. Let the feet relax down. Press back, child's pose again. So each movement is slow, is controlled. Embody the way that you move here. So you're really integrated with breath and body awareness. Let's take it really slowly to come forwards again on the inhale. Let the toes tuck under, the knees lift. Exhale, downward dog. Feel the hands rooting down into the ground. The feet, the toes anchoring down. Good, we're going to do that again. We're going to inhale, gently ripple forwards, lower the knees. Exhale, press back through child's pose. Feel the connection of the ground beneath you. Inhale forwards, tuck toes, lift hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, taking another breath here, feeling the palms anchored. Lengthen through the arms, so feel that reach through the arms. Breathe. And breathe out. Well done. Lower the knees. Sit the seat to the heels, so really nice and slow. You find your child's pose again, nice and slowly. Good. From there, we're going to inhale. We're going to slowly step our right foot forwards, but we're going to move that nice and slow. We're not going to come quite into a big lunge step, so it's a really nice short distance, like a really short lunge. Your left hand is going to come to the top left hand of your mat. Now be really slow with these transitions, become familiar with them. Then see if you can lift the back knee, reach nice and long through the heel. And then we're going to swivel our weight to come to you turn your right foot 90 degrees, and we've come onto the knife edge of that left foot. Now if this feels too much of a challenge already, that's uncomfortable here, you could lower that left knee to the ground, that's fine. Those of you that are reaching that right leg nice and long, let's see if we can reach the right hand to the sky and then overhead. Breathe in and then breathe out, reach that right hand back and see if you can just hover that left hip a little off the ground. And again, inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, reach back. To make sure now that left elbow crease is moving the direction of your fingertips, so you keep that shoulder nice and strong there. Good. Inhale, reach overhead. Feel that nice side bend into the body, and then exhale, reach back slowly. Last one. Breathe and reach up overhead. And then breathe out, reach behind. And from here, you're going to now, everybody bend the lower knee, release the right knee on top, and you're going to glide your left arm all the way to the floor. So we're actually lying down on our mat on our left side there. So allow yourself to now slowly inhale, reach the right arm up overhead. And as you exhale, windmill it all the way open to the right side. So you should maybe feel quite a big chest stretch into those pecs. Stretch into the side of the waist, and we're just going to do this really slowly. Roll back over, inhale. Come to lie on that left side, exhale. We're going to take this a few times. You'll feel that roll and massage across the shoulders. You'll feel that opening into your chest. And just take your time to move through these movements. Now, if you're feeling like me that you want to keep your knees and your hips anchored, that's fine. But if there's any pressure at the back, the SI joint, then you could now start to actually let your knees and your hips move with you into the twist. So you don't put any extra sort of torque onto the back there. Well done. Last time, roll to your left, and then you're going to roll all the way onto your tummy, and we're back in Sphinx pose where we began. So actively press into the ground, reach your toes long. Let's inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. And then slowly, like a cat pose, exhale, round into your back, puff out that back body, and can you feel the belly button lift? And again, now lower the pelvis. Inhale, send the heart forwards, anchor the forearms. And then exhale to round. Feel that back body fan out. And again, slowly pelvis draws down, breathe and lift your heart, lift your chest. And exhale, slow movement. From here, let's slowly release the belly, bring the hands under the shoulders, inhale, press to all fours. And transition with control into your child's pose. Exhale. A breath here, inhale. And exhale. Good. Reach the hands forwards, inhale to all fours. Anchor the palms, connect to the parts of your body that touch the ground. Tuck the toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in. And out. Good. From there, we're going to slowly again rock forwards, lower the knees, transition back, slow, controlled movement. Good. So we're not kind of rushing. We're not going to risk going too far as we take it controlled through each movement. From here, inhale, take your way forwards, and then step your left foot forward. So really control it, slow step. It doesn't have to be big because we're just making a small movement into a lunge. Take your right hand to the top right corner of your mat, and then when you're ready, lift that right knee off the ground. So from there, you're going to see if you can swivel your left toes to the side of your mat, and then come to that knife edge of your right foot. Now again, if that's too much, you could lower that bottom knee there. Just be mindful of your shoulder. Try maybe send it further away if need be, the hand. So reaching that lower leg nice and long. Let's inhale, reach left arm nice and long overhead. As you exhale, you're going to reach the palm back and behind and hover with your right hip off the mat. Inhale again, reach long through your fingertips. And then exhale, slowly hover your hip off the ground. Make sure that right elbow crease is rotating to the fingertips. Good, and again, inhale, reach. Exhale to hover. Slow and controlled, find your roots into the ground, reach up, inhale. And then exhale, reach back and slowly lower that right hip, bend both knees, stack them on top of each other as we did before, and then we glide our right arm to the ground nice and slow. Good. So start to take a breath in, roll the left arm up and overhead, and then move through that range that you've got there in your shoulder as you exhale, roll and twist to your left. Feel that opening and that length into the left side, into your pecs, across the chest. And then we roll back over, inhale, roll across your shoulders, and exhale, you're lying on your right side. So let's do that a couple of times. A really nice way to just unravel your spine. If you've had an awkward sleep in the night, just start to roll and unravel on the ground a little bit here. Good, and the same as before, if it feels slightly uncomfortable, any compression in the lower back there, then rather than anchoring the knees and hips like I am, You could then change it like so. Bring the knees and the hips with your spine movement. And then last time, rolling all the way to your right side. Then you lower your knees, lower your tummy rather, onto the mat. We're back in our Sphinx position. Reach the toes nice and long. Find your neutral as we inhale. Oh, got cramp in my toes. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Good. As we exhale, we're going to roll through the spine. Gently feel that belly button lift off the mat. Oh, that cramp's still there. And then inhale, start to slowly roll through your spine again, nice and slow. Take your time, anchor through the forearms, slowly roll through your spine. Good. So we're going to add on a little bit here. So inhale, slowly send your heart forwards. And then as you exhale, round into that back body, feel the belly button lift. As an option, with your knees tucked, with your knees staying down, see if you can lift your hips. Good. Release the pelvis, tummy to the ground. Well done. Release the hands, press to the all fours. Inhale, slow transition back. Hopefully you haven't got cramp like me in your foot. And then slowly lower back into your child's pose. Good. Again, find that anchor of the ground, anchor of your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. From the back of your mat, you're going to slide your fingertips towards your knees. So take your time, round through your spine and come to sit at the back of your mat, really slow and controlled. So this is where our transitions really come into play. Control it, don't go too far. Let's start to inhale, press into our shin bones as we rise up to reach up tall to the sky onto our shins. From there, you're going to wrap your hands around your waist like you're giving yourself a big hug, round into the spine and exhale. Come back to an active child's pose. You're not fully relaxing down. You're keeping that core active to round into the back and hover. We're then going to anchor the shin bones again. Inhale, rise up, reach the hands to the sky. Good. And then exhale, wrap the hands around the waist. If you can, the opposite arm this time. Round into your back. Active child's pose. Couple more like that. Press through the shin bones, rise up. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And then as you exhale, just start to slowly round into your back. Find that active child's pose. One more time like that. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, wrap the arms around, a hug into your waist, round into the spine, chin to chest, active child's pose. Well done. Finally here, we're adding on. We're going to reach to the sky, breathe in. Now anchor through that left shin. Try not to sink to that left side though. And let's see if we can now, slow and controlled, glide our right foot forwards. So this is going to get us to work through that range, that mobility into our right hip. And then we step our right foot forwards. So without any help of your hands, slowly step that right foot forwards. Inhale, rise up, reach up through the arms. And then as you exhale, lightly twist over to your right side. So let your palms press down, almost like there's two tabletops. Anchor the palms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and slowly we inhale. Windmill that right hand forwards. Release it to the ground. Slowly step back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. So control your movement back. Let the head relax. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, make your way forwards to the knees. Relax through the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Take a breath here. And a breath out. Start to slide your fingertips towards your knees. Stack your spine and you're again back at your back of your mat. Start to anchor your knees. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Good. Continuing here to wrap the arms around your waist. Exhale to that active child's pose. And again, inhale, arms reach up. But then pause, exhale. Good. Can you anchor that right side? So press the shin into the floor and then slowly on this side, smooth and controlled, step that left foot forwards. Good. Breathe in and then breathe out, lightly twist over to your left. Imagine those two tabletops. So you press the palms down, that's going to get the back of your body awake as well. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, let's windmill that left arm forwards. Begin to slowly then step the left knee up, step back, downward facing dog. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Good, inhale a breath. Maybe open the mouth for a sigh, exhale. Good. When you're ready, slowly now look to the top of your mat and you're going to start to tiptoe your feet forwards as slow and controlled as you can. Once you reach the top of your mat, bend through your knees and fold over your thighs. Allow the head to feel heavy. So deeply bend those knees as much as you need to. Head heavy. Just taking that time to feel into the pose. Feel the way. Notice how you're feeling in this moment. That sensation in the legs, the back of the neck. Whatever's going on, just be the observer to it right now. Do not rush to make each movement count. So when you're ready, press into the feet with a rounded spine. Start to roll your spine up, bone by bone. And then the head is the last thing to come up. Unravel your shoulders and standing tall at the top of your mat here. So we'll take a few rounds of sun salutations to get some pace into this practice now. So bring your hands into your prayer position. Remember to take it slow and controlled though, each transition key. Let's breathe and reach to the sky, lift up tall. And then as you exhale, fold, hinge through your hips nice and lightly. We'll take the hands to the shin bones and as we inhale, rise up halfway, but lift enough so you feel that back body is awake. Exhale, release the palms, but keep them anchored. They're firm onto the mat as we step into plank, or you could lower your knees. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower knees and lower to the ground. From here, we're actually now going to take the hands really wide, almost off the mat. Come up onto the fingertips like spiders. And then as you inhale, gently lift through your heart, lift your chest into this wide-armed cobra. As you exhale, melt down through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Nice, come up to all fours, breathe in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Looking to the top of your mat, let's slowly take those steps forwards. Each movement counts. You feel every footprint touch the ground as you come forwards. Well done. Take your hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, rising up, reach the palms to the sky, lift up tall. And then hands to your heart, exhale. Good, let's take another round together. Inhale, rise up to the sky, lift up. Exhale, fold. Anchor through the feet. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take the feet back, step back into your plank, breathe in. And breathe out, lower knees, lower to the ground. Good, take those arms wide, spider fingertips as you inhale. Rise up, nice and steady. Exhale, melt the belly, the ribs, the chest to the ground. Breathe in, pressing up to all fours. And then again, nice and slow movements. Transition smoothly into that downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good, and exhale. From there, just really slowly stepping forwards. Tiptoe your feet as slow and steady as you can. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. rise up to the sky. Inhale, reach up tall. And then hands to your heart, exhale. Good, let's add on now. So inhale, rise up, reach to the sky. Exhale to fold. Take your time as you inhale, rise halfway, press to the feet. And then exhale, plant your palms firmly, so connect them into the mat. Step back to your plank or lower the knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. You could lower knees or you could take a chaturanga if you wanted to. Into that little press up. Squeeze the elbows in, straighten the arms, upward dog if that's your choice. Breathe in. And then actually from here, exhale, press back. Find your child's pose. Exhale. Good. Inhale a breath. Exhale. Slide your fingertips to your knees. Take your time. Roll your spine up at the back of your mat. From there, inhale, we press into our shin bones. We rise up. We reach up to the sky. Wrap your hands around your waist. Exhale, active child's pose. Good. Press into the shin bones. We rise up. Inhale, float the arms up. And then exhale, wrap the arms around your waist, round into your spine, active child's pose. Good. From here, inhale, rise up, reach up. And then anchor that left side. Steady and control it. Can we slowly glide that right foot forwards? Now you might want to bring the foot flat as before, but if you want to just try and explore a little bit more here now, mobilize your toes, come right up onto the tips of those right toes if you can. From there, you could circle around your toe joints. We want to create lots of mobility into our toes, changing direction. Now that might be enough. You might want to stay put. Some of you might want to even just really focus on being still and present and breath controlled, or smooth, steady breath rather. Some of you might want to see if you can now lift the right foot off the floor. So there's a bit of wobbling now to try and balance. But you've warmed up those core muscles. You've thought about your base, your anchoring. And then just really, you've got that smooth transition to help you then find your strength and stability into the pose. So see if you can balance there. Breathe in, breathe out. Last breath, inhale. Well done. And then release the foot to the floor. Exhale, twist over to your right. Good. Inhale, anchor those palms to that imaginary table. Exhale. And then slowly from there, inhale, sweep right hand forwards. We're going to tuck the back toes, smooth and steady, rise up to the sky. Inhale. With both legs straight, see if you can hinge the hips back, reach the arms back. Exhale. Like your pyramid pose, you're reaching the arms though long here. Keep that right foot really anchored, particularly the right toe. And if like me, you feel like you're on a little bit of a tightrope, feel free to go a little bit wider with the feet. Let's take one more breath here. Exhale, bend through that front knee, rise back up, inhale. Open and twist to the right, exhale. Good. Release the back palm to your lower back, your sacrum. And then inhale, sweep that left arm to the sky, super steady and slow. Breathe in. And then breathe out. We're going to windmill the left hand down. We're going to take it to that top left corner. So like our transition before, we're going to swivel to the right side, come to the knife edge of your left foot, or you could lower the knee. We're going to inhale, reach right arm overhead, side bend. And then exhale, we're going to slowly see if we can hover that left hip off the ground. Inhale, reach up overhead, side bend. Exhale, transition really slow and controlled. One more time. Inhale, reaching up overhead. And then exhale, we reach back. We lower that left hip. We stack the knees on top of one another and slide ourselves down to lie onto our left side. So as before, inhale, reach right arm. I'm going to get in the center of my mat. Right arm up overhead, unravel through your spine, open through your chest. Couple more times as we inhale, roll across the shoulders like you're massaging across the shoulders. Roll to your left. Inhale, reach through that right arm. So You want to really feel that you're working through that right shoulder joint, and then you settle it as you come to twist. Breathe and roll across the shoulders. And then exhale, we're going to come to lie back onto our tummies, back into our Sphinx position. So begin to reach the toes nice and long. Anchor through your palms and your forearms, and then inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale to find that rolling spine through like a cat stretch as you hug the chin down. Keep pressing through the forearms, but keep drawing the belly button up. Anchor down the pelvis. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale to round. Adding on if you wish. Inhale to roll the heart forwards. And as you exhale here, keep the knees anchored, but see if you can lift the hips. Keep drawing that belly button up. Well done. Lower the pelvis. Inhale, send your heart forwards. Exhale to round, option to keep the knees anchored, lift the hips, or you could now tuck the toes, lift the knees, and we're in our forearm plank there. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, strong through the body, and then gently as you exhale, release through the belly. And good, bring the hands beneath the shoulders, inhale to all fours. Exhale to child's pose. Good, take a few moments here, connect back to that steady breath. Breathe, breathe out. Good, you're going to slide your fingertips towards those bent knees at the back of your mat. You're going to stack your spine bone by bone and then anchor those shin bones. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, wrap the hands around your waist. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze, but round back through the spine, active child's pose. And again, take your time. Slow transition. Those hips draw forwards, reaching through the arms. Exhale, wrap the hands around the waist, round into the back. Good. From here, press through the shins, press the hips forwards. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause. This time anchor the right side and a slow and controlled transition, smooth, slow, steady. Notice, feel, and bring that left foot forward. So you might have now bring the foot flat. That's fine. Maybe that's where you're at. Or maybe you're on the tiptoes. And from there, you could explore rolling through the toes, mobilizing those toe joints. Lots of tiny little muscles in our feet that could do with a little bit more attention. Good. Now for those of you wanting to go a little further, maybe you start to lift that left foot off the floor. A few little toe taps. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep the integrity of your pose. You're going to probably wobble a fair amount, but you're keeping that length through the arms, relaxing through the sides of your neck. Breathe in and then breathe out. Well done. Plant the foot to the floor. Twist to your left. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Windmill that left arm forward. Slow transition. You're going to tuck the back toes. You're going to rise up to the sky. Inhale. Straighten both legs. And as you exhale, hinge the hips back. Float the arms back. Pyramid pose, but reaching those arms back. Good. Anchor through that left big toe. Breathe in. Breathe out, steady your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, you're going to bend the front knee. Inhale, transition slow. Make each movement count as we again exhale, twist to our left. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, release the back palm to your lower back, your sacrum, and then reach the right arm to the sky. Breathe into that front of your body. Breathe out. Good, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to windmill that right hand down. Find the top end of your mat. Transition slowly. So left toes turn out. Right leg to the back of your mat on the knife edge. Option to again drop the back knee. We're going to inhale, press into the ground. Reach the left arm long. And then exhale, hover the right hip. Keep that shoulder strong on that right side. Good. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale to transition slowly. Inhale, find that side bend, that length into that left side. And then exhale, reach back and behind. And then slowly bend the bottom knee, lower the right hip. We're back on our left side as we glide our right arm all the way down to the ground. Come to lie on your side, and then left arm, inhale, reaching up overhead. Slowly draw your torso open to the sky, exhale. A couple more times, just slowly unravel, roll over your shoulders. Back and forth, we work through the range of our shoulder. And then working through that little twist into our spine. And again, if it feels better, just allow those knees and hips to move with the twist. Last time, we roll over our right. This time come to lie onto your belly. And we're back in our Sphinx. Good. So in your Sphinx pose, anchor the palms. Inhale, lift your heart, your chest. Exhale to round into your back body. So this transition, take it slow, control it as we start to add on. Breathe in and breathe out. Option to anchor the knees. Maybe you lift through your hips. Slowly release the hips, the pelvis. Inhale, draw your heart forwards to Sphinx. Exhale to anchor the knees, lift the hips. Now as an option, you can tuck toes, lift the knees, you're in your forearm plank. Now in your forearm plank, gently gaze forwards. And as an option here, keep those palms firmly rooted down. Keep the forearms firmly rooted down and see if you want to walk your feet forwards to your dolphin pose. So like your downward dog, but on your forearms. Now check in that you're not kind of sinking here, the head not dropping down, sinking through your shoulders. Press the ground away, firm up those shoulders, good. As an option, if you want to play, you could bring one leg in the air, maybe a little pop and a jump, maybe the other leg comes into the air. A couple there, if that's there in your practice, and you want to have a go, if you've got a wall like me to cheat, you can bring your feet to the floor, out the air rather, and then slowly, everybody release into child's pose. Well done, take a deep breath in, and out. Inhale, exhale. Nice, just take your time to breathe and breathe out. Press your hands to the ground, feel the ground beneath the fingertips. Inhale, press to all fours and slow transition back into your downward dog as you feel the length of your arms, the length of your legs. Maybe there's a little bend into the knees. Breathe in. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Good. Let's tiptoe the feet forwards again, super slow, controlled movement each time. Well done. You could find the center of your mat and fold over those thighs. Take your time to unravel, roll your spine up bone by bone, and the head, the last thing to come up. Good. So just the final balancing pose here. We're going to keep ourselves standing tall. We're going to gaze to something in front, something that's not moving, but let your eyes open wide. Okay. Anchor through the left foot, spread the toes, the big toe, little toe, heel, all anchoring like a tripod. And then you're going to hug your right knee towards your chest. Take your hands into a prayer position, breathe in. And then slowly from here, see if you can exhale, twist towards that bent knee there. So your left foot's got to really wake up, all the little muscles firing up to help you balance. We're then going to inhale, draw the palm back to center, whilst you then point the right toes and draw the right heel towards your bottom. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're going to twist now to the other direction, the left. So now that left elbow is kind of pointing towards your toes behind you. Let's do that again. Now, knee to chest, inhale through center. Exhale, rotate and twist towards your bent knee. Inhale, draw the torso to center, draw those toes to bottom, heel to bottom. Exhale, twist towards that toes, the left elbow to toes. Good. Last time, inhale through center, knee to chest. Exhale to twist. Inhale through center, glide your right heel back. Exhale to twist to the left. Now, keep trying to draw the heel to bottom. That might be enough, you stay put. Or maybe you choose to now reach the arms long. Maybe that left hand finds the back foot, thumb to the sky. And then maybe we reach the right arm to the sky, dancer's pose. So press and reach from the floor. Press that back foot into the palm, palm into the hand as well. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lightly hold, hinge forwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your breath steady, inhale. And then when you're ready, exhale nice and slowly, bend the knees, release the feet to the floor, rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale, good. Notice how that feels on one side to the next. Let's begin to anchor now that right foot. Spread the toes, inhale, hug left knee to the chest. Good, take the hands to prayer, exhale. Breathe in. And then we'll twist to the left, exhale. So you're twisting towards that bent knee side. Then we're going to inhale through center. Glide that left heel towards the bottom. Exhale to twist, drawing heel to bottom. Inhale through center, knee to chest. Exhale to lightly twist to your left. So combining this balance, this rotation, all this takes a lot of focus, a lot of concentration, twisting towards right elbow towards that back toe. Inhale through center, knee to chest. Exhale to twist to the left. Last time here. Inhale through center as you glide that left heel back. Exhale to twist. Now again, that might be enough. Maybe you stay put here, or maybe you reach the arms long. Maybe that right hand finds the back foot. Turn the thumb up. And then slowly, when you're ready, press the foot into the hand into the foot. Oh, I can cheat again here. I've got the wall, the ceiling, and you're going to come to your dancer's pose. So anchor through that supported foot. Breathe in. Whoop. I've got the wall. I'm definitely cheating here. Breathe out. Again, don't go too far so you lose the integrity of your pose. Breathe. Breathe out. Last breath, inhale. And then when you're ready, soften the knees, step to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Amazing. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Step your feet out as wide as your mat. Sway your hips side to side. Just loosen up into those hips. Shimmy, whatever feels good. We'll breathe in. Feel the heart pumping. And we'll breathe out. We'll bend through the knees, lower through a yogi squat. Good. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, you could use your hands as a helper to gently sit down. Or you might challenge yourself without the help of your hands at all to come to sit. Well done. Bring yourselves to the top of your mat. Hug your knees in. Hug your elbows round. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze. Breathe in. Breathe out. Well done. Take your time to now roll down onto your mat and come to lie onto your mat. Good. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor and just slowly window wipe your knees side to side there. Gently just twist out through the lower back. Take your time. Good. And then when you're ready there, just start to now reach both legs to the top two corners of your mat. Let your palms open away from your body. And let's come to finally rest. Feel the feeling that you feel here in the body. Notice the experience of this practice. And allow every bone, every muscle to really just drop down now. Everything effortless, all your efforts, you can now rest, reset. Let go of all effort. Give yourself time to be here, to practice a little bit more stillness. Experience of being here in your body. The rising sensations in the body, the ebb and flow of emotions and everything going on. Just observe and then drop that. Begin to relax. And allow the facial muscles to relax. The jaw, cheeks, lips. The eyes just relaxing and beginning to feel heavy, as if dropping deeply into the face. Just a few moments. Keep breathing gently. And begin to now deepen your breath. Exhale. Gently let your head rock side to side. If you feel the need to stay put, stay longer if you can. Otherwise, just starting to awaken to your surroundings, the sounds you notice, smells, tastes, colours, your sight, and the touch of the ground beneath you. Just awaken all those senses in this moment. Let's wiggle the hands, wiggle the wrists, circle the feet. And allow the arms to reach overhead. Take a deep breath in, nice and long through your whole body. Reach to your toes, your fingertips. And exhale to release. Let your knees hug to your chest. Squeeze your knees in and then gently rock on your back, side to side. Give your back a nice massage. Massage for all your efforts today, rocking onto all four corners of your back. And then when you're ready, rolling over to your side. And then making your way nice and slowly to come to sit. Taking your time to find your seated position where we began. Just arriving back to sit tall. Maybe you're cross-legged, maybe seated on your heels or using a prop, whatever you prefer. Just sit tall, sit proud after that practice. Breathe in. And sigh it out, breathe out. So notice how you're feeling. Perhaps you can take these good vibes from this practice with you throughout the rest of your day, the rest of your week ahead. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Just give yourself a big thank you for your efforts. And then bowing to the earth. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.